Hi, I'm Michelle.
And I'm Victoria.
Welcome to
Teen Chef.
On today's menu, we have
Jambalaya, handmade tortillas, guacamole, and deep fried chips.
we are combining my culture and Victoria's culture, which is Mexican culture.
And African American culture.
We want to show what it's like to combine two different cuisines and make wonderful, delicious food.
So, without further ado, welcome to Teen Chef.
For the guacamole, you will need 3 limes, 2 tomatoes, 1 onion, 2 avocados, and cilantro. For your utensils, you will need a cutting board, a knife, and a bowl to mix with. You may also want to include 2 extra bowls to add the ingredients in separate bowls, and then you can add it together in the big bowl. To make your handmade tortillas, you will need maseca, a bowl, water, an accessible stove, and a pan that looks like this. The wad will be shown to you later on so you can see how much you need. There is not a specific measuring. To make deep fried chips, you will need 3 cups of oil, tortillas that are already made that you can buy at the store, and a knife to cut the tortillas. You will also need a cutting board to cut the tortillas on. To actually make the deep fried chips, you will need a pot that you pour the oil in, like this one, and you will need an accessible stove to do this. When you're done with the chips, you will you will put it on a plate which has paper towels like so, and you will take tongs and simply take it out of the bowl and put it onto the plate to cool down.
For jambalaya, you will need a big pot with a mixing spoon. The big pot should also have a lid. You will need 1 cup of water and jambalaya mix, 1 box of it. You will also need kielbasa sausage and 1.25 pounds of ground turkey.
Teen Chef is brought to you by
Innovation Day.
Innovation Day Rule!
Now back to Teen Chef. Now you get to make the base of your guacamole. You're going to take your avocados and cut it straight down the middle so you feel the seed of the avocado. Then you're going to twist it off, take out the seed, and scoop the avocado into the bowl, or you can cut it into pieces so it makes chunks. We're making a chunk kind, so we cut it side like this, and then we cut it horizontally and vertically so that it makes chunks, and then we put that into the bowl. And then when you're done with that, you're going to cut up your tomatoes, and the tomatoes you can cut just as however you want in half, and then you just make it into little chunks too as well, like you did with your avocado, and then you add that into the bowl with your avocado. We are just finishing up our guacamole, which is going to be our little appetizer and a little appetizer for our main meal, which is jambalaya, which is coming up soon. We're all excited. Woo! So now we're just going to cut our limes straight down the middle like this. The more limes you have, the better it is, because so it looks like that. And you get and you want to mix it up so it's not just all placed at the top. In the original bowl, so it looks all nice and pretty. And I'm almost done, so I'm going to finish this up. Now we are just putting our final touches on our guacamole. We're just going to take what we want to actually serve and put it into a nice bowl for the table.
Now for a short commercial break.
This tutorial really helped my cooking skills.
Hi, and welcome back to Teen Chef. Today, we're making jambalaya. So, to start, you need to fill the bottom of your big pot with oil. And then you can start chunking the meat. Use your hands and just put it down.
Ooh, yummy.
Just grab the meat, and just drop it in. Okay, make sure you wash your hands a little over medium, and then you're just gonna let it turn brownish. And in between it, you can mix it a little bit and let it brown. And there's the turkey. And then you'll mix it in with the jambalaya later, but we'll come back to that. Now we are going to turn this down to just a simmer. So you see the fire? That's simmering. So now, since it's simmering, now we get to mix the other sausage in. So we're just gonna take our sausage and make sure it's already pre-cut. Cut.
For 22 minutes.
And then,
Like that.
so in 22 minutes, we will come back and check it. Oh, but don't forget, in between, come and stir it throughout. So throughout the 22 minutes, stir it periodically. And after 22 minutes, we'll check back in.
Michelle and Victoria teach us how to make wonderful cultural and soul food, Mexican food.
Tastes so good.
Ethnicity rules.
And welcome back to Teen Chef. Now we're going to be making our deep fried chips to go along with our guacamole. I'm putting our 3 cups of, this is 2 cups of oil. I'm putting, there's already a cup inside already, so I'm just going to pour it in. And that's a good amount. So like, always make sure it's like a third of what your pot looks like. And I'm putting this to the side. And now I'm going to cut, I have maybe 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 tortillas in a row, and I'm going to make the chips. So I'm just going to cut it for the way that I want it to be. So I'm cutting it like this. And if it's too thick, you can make it a little bit less. Yep, like so. And then I'm going to cut this. Okay, now we have this. I'm just going to pull them apart so that it's easy to cut the other way. Make sure that they're not connected to each other anymore. Okay, good. And now I'm going to cut them in half. Okay, and now I'm going to go turn on the stove so that I can start. I'm going to put it out, and it's going to start boiling. And I want it to boil. And when it starts boiling, I'm going to actually start putting the tortilla pieces in. But since it hasn't started boiling yet, we'll come back to you after the break. Thank you, and welcome back to
Teen Chef.
Now we're going to be finishing up our deep fried chips. We have already previously cut up our tortillas, and now simply we're putting them into our hot oil. So we're putting it in. Do you see? Look at that. And we are making chips, so remember that. And you can make it as small as you want, like maybe split some in half.
And just toss them in there.
Yep. Welcome back to Teen Chef. We are now going to be making our handmade tortillas, and so I'm taking my bag of maseca and I'm putting it into this big red bowl. Now, depending on how much tortillas you want or how much you want in the end, you should measure it. So I'm going to say we are going to be cooking for 2 people, me and Victoria. So I'm not going to do that much, but I want to make sure that we have enough for each other. So I think this is good. And I kind of put it down. My hands. Okay. And now I'm going to take a measuring cup and put water in it. I think I might be putting... And you... Here, let's try with 1 cup and see what happens. And you're supposed to mix it with your hands, so make sure your hands are clean. My hands are. And you're kind of mixing it together. And you see it's still kind of like dry, so you're going to want to add some more. Want to get it all together, make sure there's nothing dry left. And it's just really simple and easy to make because it's just water and kind of like corn flour. I feel like it's a little hard, so I think I want to make it a little bit more water, so I might put half a cup of water in. So far I put 2 cups in, and with this cup I would be making 2.5 cups. But make sure you don't make it too you mix it together and you kind of like clump it together, and if it like stays together well, and if you can roll a thing up and it doesn't stick, that means it's good. So now what we're going to do is we're going to take our tortilla press of a sort, and here, like this is our chips, and I'm just going to move this aside because we don't need this right now. So if you have a tortilla press, that's good, but you can also use 2 plates as instead of a press. And what you're going to do is you're going to put a plastic bag. Like I just took this bag from the grocery store to put, like, you know, the bag you put vegetables in. That's good too. So I'm going to put it like this. I'm going to make a little ball like this. And like this is going to make a fairly large tortilla, and it always depends on how hard you press. I'm going to put it down, go like this, put it over, and press. The more I press on it, the wider it spreads out. Let's see what it looks like. See? Good, nice little tortilla. You put it out like this. You slowly peel it off, because if you don't peel it off as slow as I did, then it kind of breaks, and then that's not good. And then you're going to put it onto your pan that I showed you that's flat on the thing, and you just put it on the stove and you cook it up. And I will do some more, but comal, it's called comal, as I was informed recently. And after the break, I will show you more of these ways to cook or to flatten the tortilla balls. Thank you.
Now when I cook for my wife, I'll have a lot more skills to use, and dinner will be a lot better.
I don't really know how to cook, but I'll get it for her.
Welcome back to
Teen Chef.
Now we're just going to, as you already saw how we made the masa, we're just going to finish it up, and we are going to put it in here. And I don't know if I told, did I tell them this already? And as I told you before, you put it over, and you go like this, and you press. You take it out. That's good. I think I want to make it a little bit thinner, so I go like that, press it a little bit harder. And then I slowly peel off this. I'm going to take it like that. I slowly peel that off. And now and I'm going to move this like there. I'm going to turn it up a little bit so that it cooks fast. Oh, and then our chips are ready. So I'm going to take the oh, these are too cooked. Oh, but that's okay. Do you think that's good enough chips for us?
I think that's good.
Okay, I will turn this oven off, and I will get some salt. As you see over here, this is our beautiful guacamole. I will just add a little salt to it. Do you want to add a tiny bit of salt on your palm of your hands, and then?
Just sprinkle that on.
Because if it's too plain, then it won't be tasty at all. And
So would you like to try it?
try the, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, try one of the
Try
ones
one
that
on the
are,
bottom.
yeah, that are on the bottom.
A little bit of guacamole.
Ready? Oh, you should get it, okay. Ready?
Ah,
Ready?
hold it.
That's why the longer ones are a little bit better to make. Ready? 1,
Okay,
2, 3.
Really good.
Really good.
Thank you for watching Teen Chef. We'll be back with you in a little bit.
Teen Chef is brought to you by Mr. Sal's Advisory, where all the fun happens.
Welcome back to Teen Chef.
So
now we're
this
just
is
gonna
our,
eat the food.
yeah, this is our meal. So we're going to take the tortilla and we're going to use our tortilla to eat it like a taco.
Yeah. I think that's all the time we have left for Teen Chef, so see you later.
See you later. Thank you.